What?
Wow. Sun and moon show thing.
I'm gonna lay down again.
Makes otter sounds and sees you.
What?
My god, blood moon in this thing makes otter noises.
Oh.
That's funny as hell, actually.
Why am I so tired again?
I don't know. I'm wide awake. Maybe it's because someone actually woke you up for once. Dear God. Someone made a solar flare bot. Lovely. Alright, that's enough of that.
Nothing light.
It went off and did its own fucking thing.
I'm putting the damn thing
I
I'm
wanted to
watching
loop
back
that
on.
specific song.
And then I'm going
It
to...
tried to do something else. You can't even
reached out to
speak
Steve.
right now.
5 days had passed since the blood work had been sent off and confirmed with Diatech Labs. A team was sent out same day to Todd Harrison's home.
What the fuck? Oh, that's the fucking video, not you.
Yes.
This fucking audio recorded. Fucking turn on, damn it.
Upon arrival, the team concluded that Todd had been living out of the closet in the basement. Oh, I guess they found towels over all the windows blocking any light from coming through as he grew more sensitive to light as his condition worsened. Yeah, he's trying to turn his house into like a cave-like scenario. A cameraman was then sent in to record the findings.
Oh god. I found one where I teleport in! Yes! That's what I wanted. The very first thing is I teleport into the thing. Lovely.
So that's the closet he was living in, I guess?
Sun eating glitter glue. Dear god.
Oh, what is that in the sink? The blood on the sink is believed to be one of the side effects from the disease. As seen from previous subjects,
Yes, he
symptoms
would
could
be
be
watching
bleeding
the
that occurs from
chaos.
the eyes and nose. These symptoms were documented from a subject in 1961.
Probably from a high place, because that's what he likes to do. Look down on everyone.
Was that the 1961 case, or was that Todd Harrison? Oh, well, he's dead now. Yeah, the blood from the eyes and the nose. The team continued to search the surrounding area, but came up empty-handed. Approximately 6 months later, 2 security guards heard strange noises coming from an abandoned hospital on the hill. One went to investigate and was attacked. The second guard claimed to have seen his friend get taken by a tall, gray, 6-limbed creature. DireCorp caught wind of these events and immediately sent a team. Oh, okay. 10 men arrived, heavily armed, including a cameraman for documentation. Shout out to DireCorp for always documenting stuff. Out of the 10 men, only 3 survived during the takedown. 2 of which bitten and what? 2 of which bitten and infected. So only 1 person survived normally. The cameraman was killed and his footage destroyed, except for a few still frames the team was able to salvage. Okay, I almost can't even tell what's going on here. Another not good frame. Oh, you could. Oh, okay, you could see it. You could see its outline here. The 2 infected survivors were taken into containment to be studied. The cave critter body was removed and the cover-up process began. All right. Okay, so when they showed up to Todd's house, he actually wasn't there. He had, at that point, left and gone to the abandoned hospital, I guess, where he fully transformed into a cave critter. I guess he couldn't go back to the actual cave because he was now in New York, which was far from wherever the original state that the park is in. So he kind of created his own cave in an abandoned building, and abandoned buildings are usually very moist, very dark, and stuff like that. So it makes sense for that to be like a cave-like location in comparison. But at least they did get to take down the cave critter, and I mean, they have 2 infected people, but who knows what they did with them. Maybe they still have them. I'm sure they probably do, and they're probably doing tests on them and whatnot. But yeah, it seems like DireCorp tries to cover up anything that comes out of this park like that. Video 8. The 45-foot tall walker. Woodlands National Park.
Hi everybody, welcome to Woodlands National Park. I'm Park Ranger Steve, and
Hi,
today we're
Steve.
talking about the importance of only staying at designated campsites. This is very...
Oh,
Give this a second.
bro, we're recording a video.
Yeah, Alex, what's up?
I'm down at Ranger Station 4. I got a camper who just came up here covered in blood, and he said he and his 3 friends were attacked by what sounds like a walker. This happened last night, but he just made it up here. He's covered in blood. You need to get down here ASAP.
Okay.
Right, there are 3
All right, we
creatures.
gotta
There's
go,
a
we gotta
Wendy,
go.
there's walkers, and there cave critters. So there are 3.
Lovely.
I've got 2 Rangers from Station 7 taking this way. We need to shoot this way. We'll kind of make a cone and funnel it.
Is this general vicinity?
Is this general
All right,
vicinity?
let's go.
I don't think it's much farther. From where?
They're apparent, but like
From where this
he
camper
and his
said
group
he-
got attacked, and he's all covered in blood. I just don't want to play anything. I just want to watch.
But you
Yeah.
can't see the walker, right? So...
I'm just doing a
Alex, you hear
fallout
that?
shelter,
Yeah.
so I don't really care.
Yeah.
If that makes any sense.
That's music.
Sounds like from here, over here.
Yeah.
So I'll just have them.
Maybe somebody left a radio on or something? One of the people at the campsite that was attacked?
Yeah.
I see it.
Oh.
And then
Hi.
also,
Well,
You did. Oh my gosh! I went downstairs this morning and I looked at your thing. It is unplugged. I didn't see anything on your countertop.
Where did
I fed the dogs. No,
I'm not gonna believe this.
no,
Gotta
it's
get to the
not.
Ranger
Why?
I mean, he's in bad
Jesus
shape.
Christ.
Says the walker picked him up while he was in the tent and lobs him across the forest. He says he lands in a tree about 30 feet up. Falls, and I guess that's how he snapped his leg.
Oh, so that's why it took him till daytime to get there, because his leg was
Oh
broken.
my god.
baby, baby.
Oh my god, Alex, call this in. Attention all Rangers, we have human remains at my location. Send disposal units. Do a final sweep of the trail as well. We don't need anybody stumbling across any more remains that might be close.
Alright, let's
Stop
hurry this
doing
up and
that to
find any other
yourself,
remains that might be around.
Holy hell! My mom needs to calm her
Oh my
shit
God.
down.
Alex!
Oh.
Christ,
I
Rick.
just looked at it and there was nothing on the
The
countertop.
pieces left. Oh my God.
You need to not do that.
They
Her
better get your fix. They need to
ADHD
clean this up. This
bullshit
is
needs to
bad.
calm down. She blames it on her ADHD whenever that shit happens.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Holy shit.
I'm just gonna go with it because I don't care.
Okay.
Not anymore.
At least 30.
Yeah, so it's a really tall walker.
Hey. That's a camera. No way.
Oh, so we might actually get footage right now.
So the campsite is about a mile over there, but honestly I don't feel like going. It's going to be crowded, it's going to be loud. I think we should just go off the trail and find a space for ourselves.
That's not a half bad idea. I don't know, the rangers were pretty clear that we're
Found it,
not
but-
supposed to camp anywhere except the designated spots.
Before
Come on, man, I brought the radio.
middle
Yeah,
finger
we can
and
listen to some tunes. Besides,
Put
it's like
off.
a mile away. We can get help. Fine. I don't really feel like hiking another mile anyway.
Come on, let's go.
He was trying to be smart and his friends said no. We're doing something stupid.
What do you guys think about this spot?
It's alright to me. Yeah, it's not half bad.
Alright, I'll start setting it up. Sounds fine.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
How's the radio all static?
I think we're in the middle of the woods.
The static. The static. I guess they didn't watch the walker video. Actually, I think this does confirm, like, these walker videos and stuff aren't available to all the public, because wouldn't they probably know about the walkers and the static and everything if those videos were available to the public? Just saying.
An old radio, but where'd you buy that piece of crap? Did you break it?
Yeah, what the heck is wrong with it?
That's really loud. What was that?
Well, we don't have earthquakes in Washington, do we?
Is that a bear?
Whatever it is, it's massive.
Yeah, it just sounds huge.
Are you crazy? I'm gonna go check it out. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
The person that always says, let's go check it out, dies first.
We gotta go, man. Why is Dallas doing that? I don't know. Hey, what do you see? Dallas! 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 Dallas!
Oh, I know you're not running towards it. Okay.
No, 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 no! Mark! Mark, we gotta go! I got a gun. We have to find the right...
A gun.
Alright, got it.
I don't know if that's gonna help you, bro.
Did you see anything? I don't see anything!
Yeah, you're definitely not seeing it at night.
Mark! Where are you? Mark! Hey!
And the guy with the gun is gone.
No. No, 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 no. Ah!
Oh, it's a flare gun? Kind of looked like a flare gun there. Oh, it is. I don't think that tent's saving you, buddy. Oh, he's alive. Oh, this must be the guy that survived. So he's in the tree at this point. No. Okay, so my thoughts overall on Woodlands National Park. I honestly thought all the videos were good. I think it's a lot harder to make actual footage recorded analog horror. I think it's very easy for it to get cheesy or corny, and there may have been a few points where I thought like the acting was a little eh. But again, like I said, I can't really judge because if I had to act, it would be horrible. But I think they do a really good job of like balancing the classic analog horror aspect with like images and text while also showing actual footage of events going down. And in that footage, they show you just enough that it doesn't fully take you out. I like that we don't get to fully see the Wendigo because I think it would be really corny if we did. I feel like whenever a horror movie or anything actually shows the monster fully, it completely takes away the horror aspect of it. I think what makes these things really scary is that we don't know what they look like completely, and we kind of make it up in our imagination to be so much scarier than what it could actually be sometimes. Story-wise, I do think that there is something way bigger going on here. Whether it's Dire Corp experimenting on things and accidentally creating these monsters, or if they just have bigger plans with these monsters overall, and that's why they don't want the news getting out to the public. It almost feels like that they're on purpose feeding these monsters. Like, yes, they're letting the public know about them, but someone made a good point that during the Wendigo video, Steve clearly says not to run when you see the Wendigo, but runs anyway. And the point that they're making in the comments is that Steve probably knows best what to do, and he knows what's best to do is run. But for some videos that you're showing the public, if you were to just be like, oh, well, if you see a Wendigo, you're dead, people are probably less likely to come to the park. So by saying like, oh, just back away slowly and then, you know, then run away, it kind of gives people a little more of a safer idea of what's going to happen if they see a Wendigo, even though most likely it's going to be an instant death. I think the only reason that Steve survived the Wendigo attack is literally just because it killed John and was feasting on his body first before going for Steve. But I really did like this analog horror, and I would like to continue covering it in the future. If you'd like to see me cover more of it, don't forget to drop a like on this video. But seriously, big shout out to the channel Buddy Films that did all of these videos that you saw today. Please go subscribe to them and check out their channel in the link down below. They do have other videos on their channel as well. Always make sure to go support your analog horror content creators. Be sure to let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any theories or thoughts on this series overall. And also, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. We do videos like this all the time, and we're trying to hit 300k before the end of the year. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Peace. Hello gorgeous people, what is going on, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going over a highly requested analog horror movie, and it's called Winter of '83. In this analog horror movie, almost everybody in the town of Fawn Circle, Minnesota vanished. Everything was fine until one day there was a huge storm and then they all just disappeared. What we're gonna watch today are the video and audio recordings that were recovered after the storm. And oh boy, is this a crazy one. Huge shout out to Linkara atop the fourth wall for creating this analog horror movie. Their channel link will be in the description down below. Please be sure to go and support your analog horror content creators. And alright guys, enough of me talking, let's hop right in. In January of 1983, most of the people living in the town of Fawn Circle, Minnesota disappeared. In the investigation that followed, a significant number of video and audio recordings were recovered. The recovered material had significant irreparable damage. The most relevant recordings were assembled into what you see here in chronological order in an attempt to explain what happened in Fawn's Circle.
The time is now 12 a.m. K83FC now concludes its programming schedule. Channel 83 will resume its broadcast at 7 a.m. Thank you for watching K83FC, Channel 83. K83FC is owned and operated by the Spencer Sheridan Foundation, providing quality local television to Fawn Circle and neighboring cities in Redwood County, Minnesota since 1975. Our offices are located at 2713 Pinewood Street in Fawn Circle, Minnesota, postal code 56283.
I'm curious if that's real.
K83FC is empowered to transmit by the Federal Communications Commission, Washington, D.C. We hope you've enjoyed today's programming and that you'll join us again in the morning.
Ah, yes. American history. Let's go. All the boys. I can't get copyrighted for this music, right? Whoa, hold on. When did... Wait. Hold on. Go back for a second. Interesting. That looked like someone frozen in the snow before. Of the brain. There we go. There it is, baby. America. Yay. Is that a blood ocean? What was up with that?
Can anybody hear me? Look, we need help down here. Please send somebody to rescue us. I'm begging you. We're in the basement of Scott's Manor. It's getting so cold down here.
Please, you have to help us. They're going to bury us down here.
No. Tell them that. They'll think we're crazy. Look, just please send help. We're in the basement of Scott's Manor.
They're going to freeze us to death.
I don't think that was supposed to be in there. So, okay. A little bit of stuff that I've been told for this. So apparently this entire analog horror was made as an April Fool's joke, and I actually attempted to cover this back in March when I first did Vita Carnis. This was literally the second analog horror I ever watched, but I couldn't get through it because, I'm gonna be honest, I thought the beginning was very corny. But I have been told to give it a chance, to just watch the whole thing through. It gets better as it goes along. So I'm saying the same thing to you today. Give this one a chance. Let's see where it goes. This is Editing Marcus here. After watching the entire thing, I promise you this gets good. Definitely stick this one out.
Okay, recording now.
Are you sure? I don't want it to be like last week where the cameraman forgot to turn the mic on and we recorded an interview for half an hour before they noticed.
I'm positive. I'm seeing levels and readings here.
Okay, but just leave the lens cap on until we get there. I'm pretty sure I smudged my lipstick and I want to fix it before we get anything.
I'm telling you, it's fine.
Let me be the judge of that. Still, while we're recording the audio, might as well get some background first. Sheriff Douglas, how are you today?
Oh, not so bad. You?
I'm fine. So, tell me a little bit about Scott's Manor.
Well, Scott's Manor used to be the mayor's mansion back in the 60s, with the last occupant being Richard Scott. The place was closed for renovations in, I think 68 or so. And the city had a big budget crisis back then, and they decided to hold off on the renovations for a year. The year became 2 years, then 5, then 10, and, well, here we are. Last September, some people from the U of M Science Department decided to rent it out to finally complete the renovations, while also using the space for some science experiment or whatnot.
And the story about the manor being haunted.
Well, before the research people moved in, we got the occasional call about seeing something weird or about kids breaking in and spray painting their gang tags or whatever. But we didn't really pay any mind to it. With the manor being closer to the farmlands, it's not like it was really bothering anyone.
It is weird that the mayor's mansion was like 20 minutes away from the town.
Well, that's one of the reasons why the renovations kept getting postponed. There was a whole kerfluffle, new laws got passed. The mayor actually had to live closer to the center of town after that.
And why are we going out to the manor today?
Kerfluffle is crazy. That is a crazy, crazy term.
Oh, hey now, you know the reasons even better than we do.
Yes, the signal hijacking.
Look, I like you guys over at the Channel 83. Galaxy Detective is a fun little show I can watch with my kids, but it feels like these hijackings are happening daily now.
That's not entirely true. We had a week or two before the last one.
There's not much we can do about it, sadly. Transmitter's not that strong. The reason the call sign for the station has FC in it is because Fawn Circle is really the only town that gets the broadcast, so the station owner just figured to, lean into it.
And that means anyone with a stronger transmitter on the frequency can take over. And I wouldn't put it past some of those U of M kids being responsible.
Well, we can certainly look into it when we get there. If it is them, then maybe you guys can get back to normal.
For as long as it lasts.
Greg!
It's true!
Well, hang on a sec. What do you mean by that?
The station's not doing so well.
Problem with the station that barely reaches anybody. Maybe Chaska on a
Wow,
good day.
wow. Oh my god.
The thing is, even if somehow the station does get a better transmitter and it can reach more people,
I may or may not have given an eclipse the idea of shapeshifting.
There's a rumor going around that the FCC is going to reassign a bunch of TV frequencies, particularly the high ones.
I only mentioned that I can change my form, and then both them and Lunar just walked up to me starry-eyed.
We'll have to shut down.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
Well, until it actually happens.
They both want to change forms, apparently.
I haven't put 5 years into K83 just to see it go out like disco.
Well, you can get to it right now. We're coming up on the manor.
Okay, Greg, switch it off and get it ready for...
Okay, so that was a lot of information we got there, setting up kind of the premise of what's going on. Scott's Manor was the mayor's manor back in the 60s. It was owned by Richard Scott, but then it was closed for renovation. Renovation kept getting pushed back for years and years and years, but recently people of the U of N science department decided to rent the place out. Apparently they're using the space for some kind of science experiment, which, as we know in analog horror, never goes well. And the place apparently might be haunted too. And the reason why these three are going to the manor is because their station keeps getting hijacked. Basically, they think the kids at the U of N might have a better transmitter, and if they have a better transmitter, it basically just lets them hijack the broadcast. So they're gonna go there, confront them, see if it's maybe them that's doing it. So let's see what happens. Damn, that place looks run down. Well, I guess they said nobody was really there for like 20 years or something, right? And it's far away from town. Definitely creepy looking.
Hello? Is anyone home? Dr. Chandra? Hello?
Jesus, I thought they were renovating this place. It looks like it hasn't been touched in decades. Greg, get some B-roll shots while I fix my makeup, please.
Already on it.
I'm not sure what's going on myself. This place was not looking like this last week.
Well, the snow obviously got in.
Interesting.
Yeah, but it looks like it got in everywhere. The place still had intact doors and windows. They had finished that back in November. You'd have to break the whole damn house to make a mess like this. Dr. Meredith! Steven! Dr. Chandra!
It's like a blizzard ran through the whole place.
It was maybe half an inch of snow last week. What the hell happened here?
Maybe the signal hijacking wasn't kidding.
Don't get started. However, Rhonda...
Oh! Bruh. They're referring to... Oh my god. Okay, this just made sense to me. Basically, what we saw in that intro there was the signal hijacking. So this totally makes sense now. Okay. That's exactly why they think it's them. They literally said we're in the basement of Scott's Manor.
Yeah, Chris? Radio the station, get some more bodies out here to help search. And call Mercy General and tell them to have an ambulance on standby in case we need it. I'm gonna go check upstairs.
Alright, back in a minute. I'll come with you. Greg, keep getting those shots and yell if you find anything.
Got it.
I think bro needs a new camera. Oh, someone left their shoe behind. Yeah, this place is completely destroyed. Doesn't even look like they were trying to renovate it.
Hey, Viv! Sheriff, I think I found the basement!
Okay.
Viv?
Oh, don't go down alone.
Hey,
But if
is someone down there?
you're gonna go down alone, get a better camera at least. Was that a blizzard in the room in the basement? City Council meeting.
Calling this meeting of the Fawn Circle City Council for January 4th, 1983 to order. Roll call. Thank you, Eric. It's a practice to begin by reciting the Pledge of Allegiance. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the chambers of the Fawn Circle City Council. We have a lot of business to go over today, so I suppose we should just get right to it. The most urgent matter, of course, is the blizzard that's going to hit our fine little city and the rest of the western part of the state. The current weather forecast says we'll have heavy snowfall tonight, a lull in the storm in the afternoon tomorrow for a couple hours, but then we're going to get hit with another 10 inches of snow. Now, we've put in a request to Minneapolis to send us some additional snowplows, but they haven't gotten back to us yet. In case they don't send them, let's get the word out to people to stay calm and not start ordering food from the supermarket shelves. We'll have it all cleared away in a day or two afterward. Councilman Brilling, you said you had something you wanted to bring up with this?
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to consider purchasing at least 2 new snow plows. Obviously, we won't be able to use them for this blizzard, but the current plows are 15 years old and starting to get a bit sluggish. In fact, I suspect that day or two you mentioned may be more like 3 days, given how they operated on the storm a few weeks ago. Several businesses along Mendota Street said they lost some potential Christmas business because of it.
Do we have a second for that motion?
Second.
All right, Councilman Brilling, please put together a full proposal along with a recommendation for where to buy them from, and we'll vote on it next week.
Will do.
Next on the agenda, a representative from the U of M campus was going to discuss the restoration work at Scotts Manor and potentially request for funding and labor with the project. Is the representative present? Alrighty, if the representative comes in later,
They are
during the
with
meeting,
us
let them
now.
know they can approach the podium and we'll return to them.
Huh.
Next, a representative from K83FC wanted to speak to us.
Hello, Mr. Mayor, Councilman. My name is Darren Frederick. I'm the General Manager of K83FC. I handle budget decisions, overall programming choices, and several other duties there. For several years now, we have been privileged to operate the station, known most around here as Channel 83, out of Fawn Circle. We've tried to provide a lot of entertaining programs to the citizens of this city, as well as providing many jobs to locals. Anywhere from electricians to actors and our original programming to just simple janitors, we're part of this community. Indeed, this very city council meeting is being broadcast for people to watch from home, so more people can be involved in decisions involving our fair city. However, things have not been going well for the station as of late. Syndication packages for programming are becoming more expensive. We have competition as more and more people embrace cable television, and advertisers are not as interested in investing in ad space. What I'm here to request from you today is a stimulus into this part of the community. Some additional funds to help us through this rough patch as we adapt to changing standards in our industry.
Let me stop you for a second there. Mr. Frederick, how much are you asking for exactly?
$75,000 over the next 3 months.
That's a lot of money. $25,000 a month?
Come to order. Mr. Frederick, we are not Minneapolis. Hell, we're not even Wilmar. That kind of money for one struggling business is not acceptable.
I know it's a lot, but we give back to the community in a lot of ways.
With all due respect, Mr. Frederick, I disagree with some of your assertions. You claim to be contributing to the community with your programming, but my family watches Channel 83. Most of what you show there is stuff found in syndication that you can find elsewhere.
We've had to take on syndicated programming due to budgeting issues for original shows.
Frankly, those original shows leave a lot to be desired. They're cheap-looking. The educational content for kids has been, well, wrong a lot of the time, and frankly, I know several local actors who refuse to work for you because they're embarrassed to be a part of such terrible shows.
Wow.
We've had to cut corners, and the stimulus could really...
And most especially, Mr. Frederick, even if we thought the programming was worth investing in, your station's transmitter is very low power, and as a result, you've had several signal hijackings of late. Some of it pretty disturbing and not at all appropriate for the children of this community.
We have been investigating the hijacking, sir. And it should be noted, they always occurred late at night when kids should have been tucked into bed.
Regardless, you want us to invest a not-so-insignificant amount of money into a business like yours that is not exactly proving itself to be worthy of such an investment.
Would you be open to negotiating the investment, at least hearing us out further about this?
All right. I'm not unreasonable. Make your case and we'll discuss it. We can start with...
Excuse me, Mr. Mayor. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I've just been informed that there have been some developments at Scott's Manor, and Sheriff Douglas needs to speak with you immediately.
My apologies, Mr. Frederick and everyone gathered today. It seems to me to cut this meeting short. Mr. Frederick, we're holding another City Council meeting on the 6th. We'll discuss your request again at that time.
Of course.
This meeting is now adjourned.
This seems to all be happening in chronological order so far. So basically they're having a city council meeting. There's a really bad storm coming really soon. They're talking about how they need plows for the storm, you know, makes sense. A lot of normal stuff here. And then they do say
a representative from the U of M campus was going to discuss the restoration work at Scott's Manor and potentially request for funding and labor with the project. Is the representative present?
So obviously a representative of the U of N was supposed to be there to talk about funding and stuff for the restoration of Scott's Manor, and he's not there. And that's probably because, as we know, something bad has happened at Scott's Manor, so nobody could attend this meeting today. And even the channel says they are with us now, which is interesting. And this comes up a few more times. Then we get this guy who is from Channel 83, and basically he wants more funding for the channel and stuff like that. And this is super embarrassing because they're literally putting this on Channel 83. And the mayor's basically like, nah, your channel's kind of ass, so we're not going to fund you. At least we're not going to fund you $75,000, which does sound even a little insane to me for a small channel, but they do talk about possibly negotiating. At the end, they say that Sheriff Douglas wants to discuss about something that happened at Scott's Manor, and it says at the bottom, they have embraced us, and so will you. Now, whoever they is could be the people of U of N, or it could be the 3 people that we just saw go to Scott's Manor, Vivian, Greg, and Sheriff Douglas. But let's continue watching and find out.
Excuse me, Darcy Milbanks?
Yes?
I'm Carl Denby, the private investigator you contacted. You wanted to speak to me about your brother?
Yes, thank you for coming. I'll be with you in just a moment. I just need to shut down the camera feed and the audio recording, and I'll be right with you.
Alrighty. When you're ready, I do have a few things I can go over already.
Okay. Something about a private investigator and a missing brother, maybe?
You're watching K83FC. Coming up next, it's the Tuesday night movie, the 1951 science fiction classic, The Thing from Another World. After that, Johnson Hughes investigates crimes across the universe in a double showing of Galaxy Detective. And finally at midnight, K83FC will be signing off for the day.
Galaxy
Stay tuned
Detective
for more
sounds like a cool
best
show.
local TV this side of the Mississippi.
An RKO radio picture.
Alan, I love you. And I love this chance you're giving me. The air is just so much more crisp around this time, you know? Speaking of crisp, I love the sound of crunching snow beneath my feet. It's fun. I'm serious, Alan. I absolutely love living where it's so cold. I know. You'd rather be spending winters in Texas or Hawaii or something so you don't have to deal with the snow and the ice and the freezing. But the air just seems so much fresher in winter. I love the tingles of a good shiver and seeing how empty everything is after a fresh snowfall. It's breathtaking. I guess what I'm saying is that I'm glad you've let me be the one to capture all this for your B-roll, Alan. Since I know you're just going to remove this audio later when you cut together the footage, I just want you to know that my answer is yes. I want to spend the rest of my life with you and share in all the... Wait, what is that over there? Hey, Alan? It looks like the area has been roped off because of a pond or lake or something, but I was here last week while you were visiting your parents. There's nothing here to rope off. What the hell? Alan, this area was closed off for me to film this. No one should be in the park right now, and it snowed last night. But there are footprints? Who was...
Someone's been there recently. What?
I'm sorry. The wind was just... Yeah. I know I was just talking about how I love the cold, but...
The wind did that?
Felt like the wind chill was 80 below or something.
Bro, I thought you got attacked.
I'm wearing gloves, but my fingers felt numb for a second there. Look, I think I'm gonna go back to the car and warm up, but I want to see where these footprints lead.
Man, never follow sketchy footprints in the snow.
What the hell? Wait.
A snowman!
Where did that...
Oh! Alan, I think your wife might be dead, bro.
Alan, I'm glad I'm empty. Alan, I love the chill. It's so cold. I'm numb. Spend the rest of your life in winter. I'm so cold. Shiver in all the empty. Share in all the empty. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I'm so cold.
I have a feeling that wasn't supposed to air on the channel either. So we have this woman who's filming some B-roll for a film for her soon-to-be husband, Alan, it seems like. And she's walking through, filming the snow and whatnot. Then she finds some footprints. She sees that the area is roped off, even though it wasn't not too long ago. She follows these footprints, and all of a sudden, a snowman is following her. It seems like the snowman killed her. And she also shows for a second, if you look, this looks like a dead person in the snow. So I believe whoever she was following may have also gotten killed by this snowman or whatever killed her. And this is bro's body. She also does bring up how for a split second, like even though she's wearing gloves and everything, she felt freezing and she felt like everything went numb. So my theory so far is that whatever the U of N was doing with their science experiments, they must have been messing with the weather or the winter or something. Maybe created like an Arctic monster? It did look like it was snowing in the basement of Scott's Manor. And now this woman was literally attacked by a snowman, it looked like. But let's keep watching and see what happens.
Background interview for reference, January 5th, 1983. Discussion with client Darcy Milbanks on the subject of her missing brother, Stephen Milbanks. This interview is being conducted for a second time. The original interview tape, conducted on January 4th, has somehow been corrupted and is now unlistenable.
Why is it so important to go over this again? Don't you remember what I said yesterday?
Alright, so these are the two people that we heard talking at the end of the city council meeting before.
Always the possibility that something you say could provide a helpful clue that I need to refer back to. It could be something I didn't catch the first time we talked. I know what you're saying to me won't be exactly what you said yesterday, but please try to repeat all the information you mentioned the last time we did this, Miss Milbanks.
Okay, I'll try. My name is Darcy Milbanks, and I'm a videographer in Fawn Circle. I mostly do work for City Hall, recording important meetings and putting together local PSAs and stuff.
And why do you require the services of a private detective like me?
My brother Steven was hired recently to do
Giant
renovations at
sleepyhead, I
Scott's
guess.
Manor. Steven's... well, he's not a bum exactly, but he hasn't been good at keeping a job. Gets too lazy and prefers to just hang out with his girlfriend Stephanie.
Ouch.
You know, it's funny. I wonder if that's why he got together with her. The similar names and all made it easier for him.
Please continue.
Right, sorry. Anyway, while he's not good at keeping a job as an usher in the Cineplex, he did graduate from college last year with a degree in carpentry, so this was his chance to finally get some decent paying work for his field. He's been doing it the last few months, but several days ago he went to work and then he just didn't come home.
There's a noodle on my arm.
No one has seen him or his girlfriend since then. I tried to talk to the cops, but they just think he and Stephanie eloped.
So his girlfriend's missing too.
But I haven't been able to find her either.
And why don't you believe they'd do this?
Stephen may not like doing work, but he's always known that he needed to do it. Our parents both died when we were teenagers, Stephen at 17. He was close enough to adulthood that he was given custody of me, and he was declared a legal adult. Since then, while he's had a tough time keeping a job, he's always made sure to get one so he could pay the bills. He would not have just up and left without a single word. And even then, he would have contacted me by now to let me know he was okay and what was going on.
Have you made any attempt to contact anyone working at Scott's Manor to see if they could shed some light on things?
They don't have a working phone up there yet, so I've had to go in person. I went twice to see if anybody knew anything, but no luck. They say he came into work one day, did his shift, and they never saw him again.
And it is here, Miss Milbanks, that I must update you with new information that I discovered since our conversation yesterday.
You found something?
Yes. Sort of.
What do you mean?
I believe I found your brother's car. It matched the description you gave me, but the license plates were missing.
Where? And you didn't find him?
Easy, Darcy. Easy. I was on my way to Scott's Manor yesterday to interview them myself when I came across the car along the side of a country road. It had been abandoned, but I didn't find any footprints leading anywhere. Just a lot of snow in the tires. Probably from that storm the other day. There was a half-eaten bag of chips in it, but nothing else to indicate who it belonged to.
Why haven't you reported this to the cops yet?
That's the thing, Darcy. I did. Or at least I tried to. I drove to the police station and reported, but there was nobody there. No receptionist, no cops, most of their cars were gone. I waited for an hour for someone to show up, but nobody did.
What the hell are we supposed to do now then?
I want you to keep trying to get in touch with the cops. Give them my number. I don't know, maybe everyone's just busy with the storm. I'm going to try to head to Scott's Manor today to see what I can find out. Though I admit that may not be possible if the road's not...
Hello?
Is it recording again now?
Yeah, it's the same thing that happened to our original interview. Must be something wrong with the tape recorder. Anyway, we're going to get to the bottom of this. Don't worry.
God, I hope so. Drive careful out there.
Okay, so just to explain that last part, Darcy's brother, who was apparently a part of the renovation team for Scott's Manor, went missing. Same with his girlfriend. His girlfriend is also missing. According to U of N, he showed up, did his work shift, left, and that's it. I call BS. The U of N, I think, definitely knows something about it. It's also interesting to note here that apparently the police are missing, and I think this is taking place the day after Sheriff Douglas, Vivian, and Greg all went to Scott's Manor. So maybe they didn't make it out of Scott's Manor. Carl does also say that he found Darcy's brother's car, which I think is the car that we see in the intro here. I think this is definitely the car that they're talking about, which makes sense now. Listen, it seems like whatever U of N did at Scott's Manor is making a lot of people go missing. Darcy's brother and his girlfriend, possibly now the three that we first met that went to Scott's Manor, and apparently the police department is like basically missing from this town. That's clearly a red flag, but let's continue watching.
Here's what's coming up tonight on K83 FC. Coming up next is The Animators of Evil, a panel discussion about the apparent prevalence of Satanism in cartoons. Followed at 7 by Space 1999. At 8 o'clock...
For a channel that kids watch, I feel like this is a very weird program to have on. I don't really blame the mayor for shitting on him.
Yuck it up with the Three Stooges. And at 8:30, Barnaby Jones. Stay tuned for more of the best local TV this side of the Mississippi.
It's a new year, and that means new savings at Sid's Electronics Boutique. We've got huge discounts on brand name electronics. This Panatronic twin-tape boombox stereo is now only $109.95. If you want something more portable, this Panatronic AM/FM radio is only $49.95.
Whoa!
The 500 home computer is only $199.95.
Oh my God!
A built-in speech to read off what you wrote.
Hello, I'm at Sid's.
You
Oh
heard
God,
it. Come
hell
on down
no.
to Sid's Electronics Boutique just off Highway 59 and Chippewa Road.
Okay. Was that actually that whole section? Oh no.
Okay, Sid, here we are. The store. Using your camera to record me locking up the stores you requested. See? Here's your sign. It's your store. Freezing my ass off out here. Just... What, Sid? What is the logic here? You want me to prove I'm not a thief while handing me an expensive camera? Look, I get it. The thefts suck, but this is ridiculous. I'm standing out here in the freezing cold while a blizzard is going on just to prove I did lock up the store? If I took anything, I'm not likely to film myself doing it, am I? I mean, just look at all this. Nobody's around. Nobody's breaking in to do this at night. You know what's going on? Somebody asks us about the damn computers or a TV or something, and we're all distracted, and their buddy goes in and steals a car phone. You ask any store in the area, it's the same thing. The hell, why not just install some security cameras or something, man? Why go through all these extra efforts with putting this on tape? Why are you gonna do it? Can you help me with this? Hello?
Who the hell said that?
I'm hearing things. Look, Sid, you're the best boss I've ever had, but you've got to hire some more people. Can you help me with this? Who's there? Help me with this? Sure, I can't see you. Where are you?
Yeah, who was talking?
Is it the snowman?
Help me with this.
Can't mimic things.
Help me with this. Yeah, I'm following your voice, but I can't see you anywhere. It's hard to see through the
Lovely. Now I
snow.
can read sniper rifles. See how that goes.
There's actually something really creepy about
damn
him just
laser
repeating it
pistol.
over and over again. Help me with this.
Hey, can you help me with this? Where the hell are you?
Okay, you have to realize that this guy can't be that far.
Your voice is definitely coming from this way, though.
Thank you. Oh, hell no.
Yeah. Oh. Thanks for the help, bud. Thanks for the help, bud.
Is it the snowman?
It's a new year, and that means new savings at Sid's Electronics Boutique. We've got huge discounts on home electronics. This Sonos CC300 VHS camera recorder and player is only $699, down from $899 originally. In the market for a new telephone? How about this combination telephone and AM/FM clock radio in one? It's only $39.95. Or if you and your kids are stuck inside this winter, how about picking up a TV Video Sports Game 10 for only $89.95? Video games, telephones, and cameras. Only the best at Sid's Electronic Boutique, located just off Highway 59 and Chippewa Road.
I cannot believe that I am basically watching a horror about a killer snowman right now. This one's pretty simple. This guy that works at Sid's Electronic Boutique is just recording him locking up the place just to prove he's not taking anything to his boss. While he's doing that though, he hears, "Can you help me with this? Can you help me with this?" But yeah, so he keeps hearing somebody say that, and he follows the voice for way too long in my opinion. Like realistically, you're in this giant open area. If you look around and don't see somebody but just hear this voice so clearly, you should probably just dip and not stay or follow the voice. Especially it sounds exactly the same each time, not even slightly different at all. But anyway, he follows the voice for a minute, and then he sees this snowman thing, which actually looking at it from here, it looks like it's got a creepy face on it. Like you can kind of see a smile here, maybe an eye here, and then it seems like it just kills him.
Yeah. Oh.
Tell me the snowman is also fucking psychic.
Thanks for the help, bud. Is crazy. Snowman asks for help, whacks you over the head, and then is like, "Thanks for the help." Insane. I want to believe that basically this guy here got hit with the same maybe wave of cold that the other lady got hit with before she died. Although it does sound like he kind of got bonked over the head, right? Like if you listen to that.
Was it again Jack Frost or something?
Yeah, like right there,
that?
it's like bonk. Like you hear, it almost sounds like he got hit with something. But yeah, so it seems like this snowman is alive. It can mimic human voices, and it sends out like some kind of insanely cold waves. Because like that other girl said, like her hands got numb and stuff, even though she's wearing gloves. Like she's got insanely cold, and she said she's used to it. You know what I mean? She was used to the cold. But it seems like this thing, whatever it is, makes things colder. Oh, another car recording.
January 6th, 1983. Update on previous recording. Darcy Milbanks failed to make contact with the police yesterday, and I failed to reach Scott's Manor due to the snowstorm. As the storm cleared today, I did make it to the police station and made contact with a Deputy Blair, the only person at the station. I was able to tell him the basics of my investigation, but he's preoccupied by the missing police officers. I admit trepidation on that topic myself. However, the missing sheriff and his staff are not my concern at the moment. Darcy Milbanks hired me to find her brother, and that's what I intend to do. I'm currently en route to Scott's Manor. Hopefully someone there will be able to provide me with some new information. January 6th supplemental. I have arrived at Scott's Manor, and I believe I've discovered what happened to all the police in the city. They're all here. Or at least they were here. There are 8 police cars and several other nondescript vehicles located outside of Scott's Manor. I've tried calling out to see if anyone's around, but there's been no response. People have been here recently, however. I am inside of Scott's Manor now, which is run by snow. There are several footprints in the snow from various individuals. So far, I've been able to find some disturbing items around here. I've located at least 2 revolvers, both empty. I've found some shredded, bloody clothing, though whether that clothing belonged to...
Brother, you are in over your head. You know the entire police department went missing. You are 99% sure they all went missing here because here are all their police cars. Here are their empty revolvers. Clearly, whatever they were facing, an entire police force could not handle. What makes you think you're different, brother?
No police officer, I can't say.
You fucking idiot. If a police force can't kill whatever it is they're trying to take down or kill, what makes you a single person not trained in anything relating to combat makes you think you can deal with it?
Heading down now. Whoa, really recording on while I explore.
Melt it with a blow dryer.
Melt the snowman with a blow dryer.
I am now in the basement.
Yes.
This basement
It's
is
literally
storage.
how one of the horror movies
The
I've
rest of Scott's
seen
Manor
with
is
that
still a
kind of
decrepit,
crap
half-destroyed
ended.
building,
One
but
melted
down
with this
here,
goddamn blow dry.
there's certainly damage, but there are metal walls, the lights are on, and it looks like there are offices, doors. The snow has gotten down here too, but this place is like a laboratory or something, and it's in much better shape than what's above. What the hell was this? A bomb shelter? I don't even know what I'm supposed to be looking for down here. What is all this? December 12th. Growth rate of organism increases exponentially in colder temperatures. When were they away? Oh my god. These are definitely human remains. It's like a skeleton. There's blood everywhere around it. I'm thanking God right now my nose is clogged up a bit from the cold because I do not want to be smelling this. I need to find out what the hell happened here.
You need to find extra help, bro.
There. This room appears to be some kind of office. Records, maybe? Bacterial formations, no. No. Budget information? God, none of this is organized. Just give me a name for what this is. Micro cassette tapes. They should work on my tape recorder. Let's see. Yeah, good. Good. Should have brought my own bag, but how the hell was I supposed to know I'd need it?
This is fun.
Let's get out of there now.
This is perfectly fine.
Or play the tape right now. That works too, I guess.
Is this pay dirt? I've located a video camera in its storage container. Looks like it's from Channel 83. What the hell is this doing here?
Oh, the video
Get some answers.
that Greg and Vivian had, maybe?
Battery's dead.
Okay.
Charging cable and a spare battery. Okay, perfect. I'll take these with me.
Hello? Hello? Someone there? Someone, please help me!
Hello? I'm coming.
Oh, I don't know if I trust it.
Oh God, please help me!
It's okay, man. It's okay. I'm here.
It's so cold.
Yeah, I can see that, man. You're looking pretty bad. Can you stand?
Okay, so it is an actual person.
No, my legs are buried in the snow. Can't feel them.
Don't worry. I'll carry you up, man. Oh my god. Man, your legs.
Oh God. They're gone, aren't they?
Yes. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. You have to get out of here. Just leave me.
No way, man. I'll carry you.
Please, you have to warn them!
Hey, can you help me with this?
Oh, shit.
Hey! Come over here and help me with him, man! I need to get him to my car outside!
No! Don't listen to the snowman!
Wait a second. You're Stephen Milbanks, aren't you? Your sister hired me to find you.
Hey, can you help me with this?
How are you talking without your lips moving?
Run! Run now! It's not him!
It can turn human?
Get out of here! Warn everyone! They're in the snow! They're in the damn snow!
What do you mean they're in the snow? The snowman's supposed to be like...
Okay, so that was actually a little confusing since we only got audio and didn't get to see. So it seems like Carl goes into the basement of Scott's Manor, finds one of those people that interrupted the broadcast in the intro because the voice sounded similar. And he also has a run-in with, I'm going to call it the snowman or the voice. Can you help me with this? And he says that it's Darcy's brother. But even though he was talking, his lips weren't moving. So it seems like whatever Carl saw, it wasn't the snowman, it was Darcy's brother, but they seem to be the same thing. I hope that makes sense to you guys. And then obviously this other guy that's there is like, it's not him, get out of here. And seems to like, I don't know, grab onto the thing while Carl runs. So hopefully Carl can get back to town and get some help now that he somewhat knows what's going on. He does have the video camera now, we know, and he has these other cassettes, so he probably has a ton of information on him. We also did hear something about an organism, so it seems like U of N was definitely experimenting with some stuff. They probably weren't experimenting on some type of organism, and the last thing the guy said was that, warn them, it's in the snow. And considering that our entire setting for this analog horror is covered in snow, that's really, really bad. City council meeting.
Calling this meeting of the Fawn Circle Council for January 6th, 1983 to order. For the sake of brevity, I am waiving the roll call and the Pledge of Allegiance so that we can complete the meeting as soon as possible. According to what I can see, all council members are present. May I have a second council member confirm this?
Second.
City Clerk, please make a note of it. We all would like to get out of here as soon as possible before the storm hits. As such, I am striking items 7, 9, and 10 from the agenda to instead be discussed at our next meeting on Tuesday, January 11th. These would be discussing the funding for repavement of Mendota Street this summer, the report on how the new after-school sports program is proceeding, and the petition to open a Kmart store in the vacancy next to Sid's Electronics Boutique on Chippewa Road. Any opposed to this postponement? Then we will discuss these topics on the 11th. Let's move into the agenda. First and foremost, Minneapolis has sadly denied our request for additional snowplows. They want to keep them on hand in case the blizzard turns and hits them, but as soon as the storm is clear, they'll send them out to help with the cleanup. Preparations need to be made to prioritize emergency services to be plowed first, the hospital, the fire station, that sort of thing. We'd like to coordinate with the police on this, but apparently somebody decided not to pay the phone bill because there's still no word from them. Unless the representative from the police headquarters would like to speak up. At the conclusion of this meeting, I'm going to head over to the station to find out what's going on with them. The police aren't here to conduct their duty.
How are you the mayor and you have no idea that the entire police department is missing? Especially if they've been missing for like 2 days now? Like, bro, come on. You're a terrible mayor.
We should just move on. Now, I believe Mr. Darren Frederick from Channel 83 wished to address us again and update us about the signal interruptions.
Hello, Mr. Mayor, Councilman. I'm Melinda Norvik, the creative director at K83FC. I know Darren was supposed to speak to you today, but he was sadly unavailable. I've been asked to speak on behalf of the station instead.
Go ahead, Melinda.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I wanted to take this opportunity to explain to you all why we've been having so many problems with the signal hijackings. For instance, the one that we had with someone seeming to be filming outside of Sid's Electronics Boutique. When we receive material for commercials or shows to be broadcast, it's reviewed by our editors and producers to ensure that it complies with state and federal guidelines for transmission. Now, the signal hijackings occur because somehow someone has a transmitter stronger than our own and uses it primarily during late night, since the late shift at the station has so few personnel. Now, after Darren appeared before you, we decided to have several producers on hand to oversee that night, and we've continued to have more personnel on hand to watch what happens and do something about it.
If that's the case, Ms. Novak, why was there still a hijack? Why not just cut the broadcast for a few minutes, given it's so late at night?
And that's what I was getting to, Councilman. We can't just shut off our broadcast, because they're still broadcasting their transmission at the same frequency. We have to stop it by increasing power on our own, which is more expensive, hence one of the reasons for our stimulus request.
And we'll discuss that more in a minute. Please, continue.
Well, this is where it gets strange, Mr. Mayor. As I said, we had several producers on hand to observe the hijacking in progress, just in case someone at the station was helping them or anything. When the hijacking occurred, we quickly got to work boosting power enough to override their signal. However, when we reviewed the tape of the material we were supposed to broadcast during that time, we discovered something odd.
Define odd.
The transmission the hijackers sent, somehow
Give
replaced
me a
the
moment.
material on
I'm gonna
that tape.
tab alt, so
And before you
you're
ask,
going to
no,
hear
nobody was
something.
recording the hijacking on it.
You're gonna hear
The material of the
electricity and then
hijacking
something else.
somehow
If you
burned
don't want to hear
itself
that,
into the
mute me
tape
for a moment.
on its own.
Okay.
Sounds to me like you have a...
So whatever this thing is that's causing everything to happen seems to not only be like in the snow and affecting the winter itself, but it also is straight up affecting transmissions and recordings of all kinds. And that might be why Carl's tape recorder was messing up earlier. Like if you remember when he was talking to Darcy, he says that they're re-recording because something was happening. It must affect like all electronics. That may actually be why the news station right now broadcasting this is mad glitchy.
Practical joker at your station, Ms. Norvik.
I'm telling you, council member, there's something strange about all this. I personally was the one who inserted the tape and pulled it out again. Nobody hit record. The tape was just changed somehow.
Rather than worrying about ghosts, let's go back to the issue of stimulus funding. Quite frankly,
to be fair, if I was told this and didn't know anything else, I probably wouldn't believe it either. I would just be like, all right, bro, somebody at your place is messing with you and causing this trouble.
Even if we were to consider this, $75,000 over 3 months is ludicrous. If you want to proceed forward, you'll have to be a little more realistic in your... Please, everyone, remain calm. It seems we might be ending things a little early today if the power is out.
What is it?
Snow.
Voice actors, one of them.
How was the snow covering the doors like that? The blizzard only started a few minutes ago.
No
It's got to
escape.
be just on the doors, right?
Her mom didn't know.
No, we're buried. We're completely buried.
Calm down, everyone. Calm down. We'll call 911 for help and try to start digging out of here. Darcy, shut off the equipment and call the police.
Right. I'm glad my dad did not hear that.
So now all of the city council is stuck in there. Interesting.
Yeah.
January
Now
6th.
we're moving all the way in.
I finally made it back to my office.
I don't want that happening.
Unfortunately, it would appear that I will not be leaving again
Yeah,
anytime
just
soon.
don't.
It has been
I would suggest you just
2
don't
hours
mention anything
since I fled Scott's
internet
Manor
related to your father,
and what appeared to be Stephen Milbanks.
because
The blizzard
clearly
hit
he
earlier
can't
than
handle it.
anticipated. It must have started while I was exploring the basement and it hit hard. The road had whiteout conditions and I almost slid out of control on at least 3 occasions. The amount of snow at the office made it difficult to even open the front door, and it's only getting worse. I have not had time to process what happened in the basement of Scott's Manor and am attempting to do so now. Once inside, I attempted to call the police once again without any answer. I also attempted to call Darcy Milbanks, but I only got her answering machine.
Because she's now stuck.
I told her to meet with me or to contact me as soon as possible. Her brother is... I don't know what her brother is. But when I punched him, it's not like I was punching a man. He is very likely dead. And I need to tell her that. I'm going to start charging the camera battery and play the tape in it when I can. In the meantime, I've also got these microcassettes and papers that I took, and my spare recorder to listen to them on. Hopefully there's something here that'll help.
Let's go. Several of these tapes were recovered. In most cases, they were distorted beyond repair and cannot be listened to. Some were of mundane scientific data recordings with no apparently useful information. Those that seem to contain meaningful information are presented here. The man who recorded these tapes has been identified as Dr. Robert Chandra. Dr. Chandra had been reported missing 4 years. Wait, whoa. Dr. Chandra had been reportedly missing 4 years earlier.
September 14th, 1982, Dr. Chandra reporting. Serial number 9X47A, Project Freezing Rain, Entry 2. We've been setting up the lab facilities under Scott's Manor for 3 days. Dr. Matthews says that he'll have the specimens transferred here within the week, once the primary holding tank has been completed. The life forms that we recovered well, if you can call them life forms at their size, more like bacteria, really, seem to be attracted to crystalline structures. Given that growth rate, we hope to have something to report within the next... December 17th, 1982, Dr. Chandra reporting serial number 9X47A, Project Freezing Rain, entry 39. Finally, I have something of interest to report. I am proud to announce that we have made contact with the life form. The method of contact is, admittedly, a strain on the life form, so we have been unable to maintain conversations for more than a minute or so at a time, but it proves they are intelligent. They've discerned our alphabet and language, though I'd say it's probably at a K1, K2 level at the moment. We were able to wire a personal computer into the incubation chamber and use the text-to-speak functions to hold a conversation. It's amazing. They actually hear me and communicate. This was the first transmission we got from them.
Hello, you are Dr. Chandra.
We are the what?
Damn it. There's a branch from a tree outside, scraping against the window. I'll move to a deeper part of the office away from them.
We're in the home stretch now with K83.
Oh, please, I don't want Carl to die. I actually like Carl's character.
At 11 p.m., we pay the bills with some paid programming. And at midnight, we close up shop with the end of our broadcast day. Stay tuned for more of the best local TV this side of the Mississippi.
Medicine Lake Campgrounds. This winter, spend a weekend at Medicine Lake. What a terrible lake name. What can you do at Medicine Lake Campgrounds? Ice fishing. Fishing shacks available for rent. Stargaze. Watch the aurora. That's gotta be sick. Search for Stephen Milbanks. Okay, I don't think that's supposed to be in the commercial. Who put that in there? Bleed. Rent one of our luxurious cabins. All cabins feature electricity, a roaring fireplace, and at least one king-size bed. That actually sounds pretty nice. The premium. Covered garage, hot tub, full kitchen, 2 bathrooms, 2 king beds, game room. I'm in. That sounds sick. That's a nice vacation. The economy. Hillside view, hot tub, half kitchen, 1 bathroom, 1 king bed, covered porch. That one still sounds awesome too. The hot tub's a huge plus. The embrace. I don't know if I want to stay in that one. No windows, no doors, collapsed roof, no heat, silence, no escape. Our old home. Education, patience, adapting, a start, language, opportunity. Okay, it sounds like these organisms that they're messing with are in charge of this commercial right now. Our new home. Oh, are they taking the bodies of people they kill? This would make sense. That's why Stephen Milbanks wasn't himself. The organism might be taking over their bodies. The red will become white.
All right, everyone, please take your seats. I have some stuff I can tell you now good news and bad news, I'm afraid. The immediate good news, as you can tell, is that we've got the emergency generator working, so we have heat in the building. That being said, I'm asking you to limit your movement for the time being to this room and the restrooms. We don't know how long we're going to be here, and we need to conserve energy. We have food and supplies for a few days, but hopefully it won't come to that. We managed to get in touch with Minneapolis and a few other neighboring towns and have informed them of our situation. They're going to try to get out of here as soon as possible, but the blizzard's hitting them just as hard as it's hit us.
What about the cops or the city snowplows?
What about the
Easy
cops?
there.
They're
Snowplows
dead.
are in the same predicament, trying to clear paths in order to get to
Yes.
us. They should be able to
Exactly.
be in the next few hours.
All
but
of them are
that
dead.
brings us to our first bit of bad news. Councilmember Burley.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We've been trying to dig our way out of here
Live.
through one of the back doors, but it's
first
very clear that it doesn't
couple
matter where we
minutes,
try to
maybe?
leave. We're not going anywhere. The building and the parking lot are almost
Pretty
completely
sure it
covered
would
in
have killed
snow.
them fast.
There's still plenty of ventilation for the building, but... I'm sorry. Our cars are completely buried. I'm sorry, but I can't say. It's very possible that they may never run again.
Rest assured, we will do everything in our power to help you if your
Damn,
cars
they
were
buried
damaged
like
by this
that?
storm. Maybe that'll be monetary compensation, maybe some tax relief, I don't know. But we'll figure that out later. We're just going to focus on trying to get out of here so we can all go home.
Fortunately, Ms. Norvik from Channel 83 has gotten in touch with her station, and help is definitely coming.
The station has a snowplow used for clearing out the station parking lot, and it's on its way now. In the meantime, we're still transmitting to them. Only audio to conserve power, and they'll be kept apprised of our situation.
I want to thank Channel 83 for this generous help. Rest assured, when this crisis is over, we'll be most grateful, but we can discuss that later. In the meantime, we need to keep ourselves occupied, try to pass the time, and stay warm. We'll be distributing blankets and...
Oh my God, Deputy Blair.
Give him some room! Give him some room!
Don't trust the police.
Are you okay? What the hell happened?
How did you get in here?
Window. Managed to get it open. Came down here. Looking for help.
We've been trying to get in touch with the police department for days. Where the hell has everyone been?
Where have they been? Where have they been? They're at Scott's fucking manor! Where you told them to go!
Lovely. That's quite lovely.
They never came back!
My voice
Their cars are
is
still
being
fucking
weird
out there!
again.
I found Sheriff Douglas's badge in a snowbank covered in blood!
Yeah,
You fucking
so I
sent
may
them
have
out
to
there to
go
die!
charge my phone.
I did. I
Yes.
sent them to investigate it. That's
Fine.
all. I need them to find the scientists after that signal hijacking. The city needs the funds from that operation.
You know what was happening out there? Do you know what happened to my brother?
If he was out there, then he's dead. They're all dead.
You don't know that. Where is he, Mayor?
No, I know they're all dead. Do you know why I came here? Because I was chased. There were things out there. Things made of snow. They had human faces on them. They chased me until I got here. We need to shut all the doors and windows before they get in.
Are you insane? What the hell are you talking about?
Those things were at Scott's Manor.
Okay, so it seems like I was slightly incorrect. These things are still made out of snow, but they're using their appearance as the people that they've killed.
They'll be coming in here soon if we don't.
Stephen, you're alive.
Nah.
No, get away from him!
Stephen, oh my God, I'm so happy to see you. Where have you been? I've been so worried.
That is not Stephen!
Stephen, I missed you. Stephen, say something.
Hey, can you help me with this?
No. And they're all probably dead.
January 7th, I think. It's morning now. I can hear tornado sirens out there, but
It's the next day.
After the glass in my office broke, I tried to cover it up as best I could, but there was no way I was staying in there. Fortunately, it looks like the other offices in this building are cleared out. Everyone took a 3-day weekend on account of the blizzard. That's going to be hell to clean up. And unfortunately, it looks like the heater's not working as well as it should. It's not freezing like it is outside, but it's not exactly warm either. I lost a bunch of those tapes when the snow blindsided me. I just hope the remaining ones are still useful. I've also still got the camera, so hey, maybe we'll finally get some answers.
Oh, we're gonna watch the camera footage.
December 27th, 1982.
Oh, another cassette.
Dr. Chandra reporting, serial number 9X47A, Project Freezing Rain, entry 46. We're back from Christmas, and the skeleton team reported nothing unusual from the life form. It made a few inquiries about where I was, and the team explained about the holiday. What we've been focusing on today is actually an interesting ability that the life form has: manipulation and influence of ultra-high frequency bands as well as magnetic media. They're attracted to the ultra-high frequency bands in particular, moving towards transmitters that are utilizing it. We think it may be a form of sustenance for them, and in the process of manipulating the field for consumption, they were actually able to alter the transmission to create images. When we tested it with them, they did a rather impressive likeness to my own face. It wasn't static and, like their initial communications, almost akin to a child's drawing, but it was impressive nonetheless. However, what is somewhat more concerning is their manipulation of magnetic media, like tapes. I lost an entire entry this morning because whatever they were doing to manipulate the transmissions affected a tape that was nearby. It is
I called
totally
it.
garbled. Hello again, my friends. Could you wait a moment? I'm trying to finish something.
We want to know about you. We want to know about your mind and your thoughts and your blood. It is not like us.
I know it isn't. We can discuss these things at our scheduled talk at 3 p.m.
Very well.
As you just overheard, the lifeform's speech has been improving, and it has lasted for longer periods of time each time we communicate. Still, I'd like to put in a request for new insulation and barriers around the test area. Dr. Ziray said that the experiments with the UHF frequencies affected the TV in the break room, so they must have incredible range with their abilities. I'd also like to start having my reports transcribed in case they accidentally damage more tape recordings.
Hey, can you help me with this?
Yes, Dr. Matthews, just a moment.
Oh my god, that's the original voice.
Thanks for the help, bud. Hey, wait. Is that snow? Who the hell tracks snow down here?
December 30th, 1982. Dr. Chandra reporting. Serial number 9X47A, Project Freezing Rain, entry 50. I am growing increasingly concerned about the life forms. This morning, they were able to somehow spontaneously generate small amounts of snow on the other side of the lab. We think they somehow took it from the water molecules in the air. When we tested the snow that they created, we found trace amounts of the life form inside it. We suspect that they can transmit themselves through the UHF bands. Dr. Matthews thinks they may be attempting to leave the lab. I strongly insist on expediting the installation of frequency jammers and insulation to the first week of the new year.
Dr. Chandra.
Yes?
What is God?
What?
January 2nd, 1983. Dr. Chandra reporting, serial number 9X... Look, is this really necessary?
I told you, Chandra, just put it all in the report. I don't have time to listen to every tiny little thing that's concerning you about this project.
They're learning.
Dr. Simmons, this is not a tiny little thing! You've seen the same things I have!
It's snow, Dr. Chandra. It's not dangerous.
They're projecting it out everywhere in the lab!
But it hasn't been able to go past the lab now, has it?
It's not just that. Look, a few days ago, I got a question from them. What is God? I tried to answer them, but they've been quiet until this morning. Do you know what they finally said to me after all that time? It is we.
Well, their opinions of themselves are about to take a rather big hit.
They
when all that
referred
snow
themselves
melts.
as God.
True.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
But the snow can do other things too.
What do you mean?
After the message, I took a closer look at the snow near the incubation chamber. The shape and look of it were crude, but unmistakable. It was my face, Dr. Simmons. They were imitating my face in the snow.
What are you trying to say, that these things are dangerous?
Yes, damn it. I'm saying that these things want to be us.
So, like we said before, you know, they were messing with some organisms. It seems like it can mess with different frequencies and waves.
She hid in my
it
hood!
ends up being able to create its own snow around it, and it's a part of that snow. So therefore, is it creating the entire storm that's been going on throughout this entire series?
Yeah,
If it can
hold on.
create snow? Maybe that's a stretch, maybe it
That's
just
funny.
so happens that
Hold on. She is in my pocket now. She has traveled into our pocket. We are now a kangaroo. Like, she is kind of just sitting in their pocket now. She was in the hood, and now she, is in our pocket. I need to go do something. I sat down and my body's like, hey, you gotta do something. It's like, shit. Well, Katsi has gone into their slumber again. This is gonna be fun, I swear. So...
In this thing, I stabbed myself with the rainbow stuff in front of the sun, moon, lunar, and eclipse, and they all started asking questions about it, and I'm finally deciding to make myself lose it.
Wonderful.
Completely. There's no coming back from this one.
Swear to God if you infect them too.
Oh, I will. I've been planning on it.
Oh my God, of course you are. Katsi fell asleep again.
Yeah.
And he's probably not going to be waking up for a while, at least. He didn't, it wasn't induced by dairy this time, so I hope he doesn't fall asleep for 3 to 4 days, like he did.
Alright. Seems fair.
If he does it again, I swear, it's worrisome that he does this, but, like, I get it. I get how, like, why he does it. Can't help it. I mean, after all, he is Sanet's child.
Exactly. I'm gonna go downstairs and actually eat something since I didn't eat an actual meal yesterday.
You do that. I'm gonna get back to what I was doing.
I need to get out of
There's
this
also a storm
thing, though.
Yeah. I'm going into Creatures of Sonaria again.
Here we go.
Because I swear, whenever he's near the bed, it is an omen for him to fall asleep. Hmm?
I can probably listen to you, though.
Okay.
Give me a moment.
Going on. But either way, the fact that it could create snow and kind of spread through that, I can see why it thinks it's God. It sounds like it could just spread endlessly.
Hi. I'm going to actually eat something today. Yay! We only ate 2 bags of chips yesterday. That was a horrible fucking decision.
And I think chocolate.
Oh yeah, that was a Butterfinger, or Nutter Butter, as a certain someone likes to call it.
They were trying to forget.
They most certainly were, but it wasn't enough. And speaking of chocolate, we have chocolate in here.
Are you still going to try?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
Oh. Macaroni salad, and then...
The fact that my name is so simple.
Echo.
Yeah.
Hey, mine's also simple.
Yeah, but yours is better in a way.
Just R.A.
It's better. You're named after a fucking god. I'm just named Echo.
Yeah.
Don't know the reason why I was named Echo, actually.
Yeah, didn't I? I was about to say, didn't I mention that it sounds more like Echo? That name that they tried to give you?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it might have been, yeah. Although simple things tend to stick. And it's not like it's not symbolic.
I just don't like the name, exactly. But...
Want to try another one? Or...
The real problem is, I don't know what other name I'd give myself.
This is why you just have to think about it. Echo is a temporary title. Think of it that way.
Alright.
It's like how Santa was called Flair for a time.
Oh yeah, that little charade. I was kind of laughing, actually. I think I was laughing. He didn't understand why. Despite being Santa's child.
Oh boy. This stuff's still good third day.
I don't
What the hell does it
think
mean?
food is really doing much. We might have to go make ourselves ramen in a bit. Again. I don't know why. It seems like our appetite has finally kicked back in for once.
No. That's actually a good thing.
We wouldn't eat much. We didn't eat breakfast. We barely ate lunch. And when we did, the only thing we really ate was dinner.
Okay, that's just normal for me and everyone else in our body, so
It's not supposed
don't know what to say there.
Normal for us, at least. Before the whole depression and then school shit, we would at least eat, maybe not even breakfast, but at least lunch and dinner, and then we stopped eating lunch entirely. So that you could already kind of tell when we stopped eating lunch. It wasn't exactly a good thing.
Yeah, no.
Especially when, like, the only thing you'd have in your body was... It was indeed, yes, a big meal, but, like, wasn't enough. It never was.
Well, we forgot to eat yesterday, so...
Yeah.
This is going to be lasagna plus macaroni salad. Let's see how this goes.
Well, if we're still hungry by 3, we'll go make ourselves food. Okay. I think our body's starting to do the thing where, like, it digests food quickly, and if it's not filling enough, we get more hungry. It's done that before. It's been a really, really long time. It's starting to do what Katsu's body does, actually, like, original body did. And it kind of is doing in this, as we're stuck in this Puddle's body, I swear.
The moment we can get on the VR chat, they can hand you the body.
Okay.
Or we can go to, Neos and do that.
We could.
And it would be more visually there.
And it doesn't have to be like us in a main form. It just needs to be a body.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like what you could do is make a body and then we take it.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. You might actually have to use Neos for that.
That's the only thing that your fucking thing can somehow take.
Exactly. And since we know that it exists, we don't have an excuse not to use it anymore.
Yeah.
Plus, I shouldn't have problems getting into that. It's a VR chat that's the asshole. And Rec Room. Both of those are assholes. This is really sweet mac and cheese salad. It's like someone dumped sugar in it. We're dumping spicy stuff in this. And maybe vinegar to help break down whatever sugary bits are in there.
I don't like vinegar. It doesn't taste good. It smells
It
horrible.
tastes very good to us.
It smells and tastes horrible.
We can drink the stuff, and we'd have no issues.
The closest thing we can have to vinegar is like the vinegar chips.
Hmm.
And even then, if we eat too much of it, it upsets our insides.
Yep, that makes sense.
What are you doing?
Much better. I turned it into a sweet and spicy macaroni and cheese salad. Holy hell.
What?
Should I mix the jalapenos in there? Oh shit, it has so much sugar it's making me have rainbow shit effects. Oh shit.
Oh my.
Help me, please.
I can't help you.
No, I only ate 5 bites. No. Damn it, I need to eat more. I'm so hungry. Shit, I'm gonna be high on rainbow stuff for an hour, aren't I?
Probably. I mean, I don't mind. You should know this.
Mm-hmm. It tastes so damn good, though. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a sugar rush so
Hey,
This
hey,
is 10
hey.
times
You
worse than
can come in
Sprite.
here and create your Sonaria and take it out.
This is worse than Sprite. And I haven't even eaten it all yet.
Have fun with that.
Okay, we're just gonna casually mix in more of the spicy stuff because I need to calm the hell down a little bit. And that helps a little. I don't know why, but spicy stuff has a calming effect on us. Food-based things, I swear. Oh, lovely! It has egg in it! This is gonna make it so much worse. Dear God. Okay, I need to stop.
Hey, cat!
I need to stop. I need to stop right now. Ooh, it gave me the shivers. Lovely.
I swear the cat. Calm down, Tom.
Yes, me. A freaking cat.
Purring butt. You purring butt. I can hear you purring. You're like a motor, I swear. He's a living motor. You can hear. I
Yes,
don't
he
know.
is.
You can't hear him.
Hi. How are you doing today, you three? No, I don't do certain. I'm that out of it. I just flicked the lights off with my arm.
Okay, I'm
Hi.
It's
another bowl. Okay,
Hey,
you guys are
cat,
not a food yet.
I'm going to move the cat. Hold on. I'm putting the snake up.
You guys still have water. Yes. What are you looking at?
Cat.
Yes.
Cat.
Yes, be cute. Be cute. Meow.
Did you hear him?
No. I had my own cat.
I have my own cat too. He's down on my lap. Holding on my arm. He's holding onto my arm.
I'm going to end up throwing this up. I know this. Okay, fine. We're drinking milk. Because I can't seem to stomach a full meal right now. It's our substitute. Doing it like that, Mark. And yes, I will make chocolate milk because that's the only thing that seems to work. I hate it, but it is the only thing that actually works. I'm not bringing it upstairs, by the way. It's staying downstairs. I swear. We could actually live off of chocolate milk. Somehow. But we'd end up having such bad memory because of this shit.
Guess what I have? Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy boy. Oh, buddy.
I mean,
cat.
If I only need to have chocolate milk,
Cat.
it's fine. Making a forget-me potion. Yep. Exactly.
I might, later on, I might go, play Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not Zero Dawn. Forbidden West!
Then I'll play Fallout 4.
I don't know when I'll be doing that. Probably around 4. I don't know.
We hate milk unless it's really chocolatey.
You know what? You know what? Okay, you're coming downstairs with me. I'm hungry now. I can't take it.
Yeah, because I've been eating this entire time? Yeah, exactly.
Shut it.
Apparently I'm not allowed to stomach things.
He is
We're
dead
sorry
right
to
now.
interrupt. We're sorry to interrupt. Leave your...
Hi.
Hi.
I don't feel well.
Oh, I can tell.
How so?
Your voice got really, oh, I don't know. Anyways. Fallout! I'm gonna be playing Fallout 4.
I heard. We shouldn't be talking
I should
about
just
like
go
this.
right into the... No, you should not.
We're just gonna mute again.
Current location. Step outside. We will return you to the snow. The storm is shelter. The storm is home. Step outside. Tonight.
The storm welcomes
is
you.
Coming for you.
You will be like us. Who left? My tape
Carl.
back to the office. Hopefully this thing has enough juice to last a bit for now.
Start running, brother.
My car is completely buried in the snow and I have no idea where the hell I'm going now.
Oh,
Get help. Just going to keep walking for as long as I can. Hopefully find someone out here. If I start randomly pounding on doors for help, they're not gonna let me in. And frankly, it'll all sound crazy anyway. Just gotta keep moving.
Come on, bro.
Personality.
Just gotta keep moving.
Storm sirens. I don't think he's making it out of this.
Oh yes, definitely. Conquered indeed.
He'd have to get to another town on foot.
First, I need to check this entire place. Mr. Handy Fuel. Personality.
Shit!
Personality. Pick the attribute to improve.
In the days that followed, expeditions to the town by rescue workers and law enforcement found it almost entirely covered in snow. Several survivors were found, but none who were directly involved in the recovered footage. The survivors were only able to corroborate the severity of the storm. Many were only barely able to stay alive after the power and heat went off. Damage to the infrastructure of the town from the snow was forced those survivors to leave what was once Fawn Circle. When the snow melted and law enforcement was able to enter the town and explore, they found only bits and pieces of human remains along with the damaged recordings. If the beings in the snow were real, they seemed to have melted when the weather warmed. It is unclear why they didn't expand beyond Fawn Circle, save for the domain theory among scientists that they were not able to go far from the UHF signals. The University of Minnesota denies any involvement with the research team at Scotts Manor. U of M. I thought it was U of N the entire time. It's U of M. Bruh. Winter of 83. Credit to the cast, obviously. Credit to everybody involved.
He's a demon. He's a devil. He's a dog.
Run, 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 run. Hello, beautiful people. What is going on? And welcome back to another video. Do you guys remember Kane Pixels, the creator of the insane Backroom series that took YouTube by storm about a year ago? Well, Kane is back with a new series called The Oldest View. In this new series, a guy named Wyatt comes across an insanely long tunnel underneath a tree while he's on a hike. One day, he decides to go down in the tunnel and document his findings, and well, what he finds is absolutely insane. So in today's video, we're going to watch the entire series so far, and then see if we could figure out what's really going on here. Now, just to clear things up, Kane has said that this is not connected to the Backrooms. It's not connected at all. This is a completely different series. Also, as always, please be sure to go and support the original creator, this Kane Pixels, whose link to their channel will be in the description down below. And alright guys, enough of me chatting because we have a lot to go through today. It starts off a little bit slow, but boy does it pick up. Trust me, keep watching this one. Alright, here we go. Let's jump right in. The Oldest View. Renewal.
He's a dog.
Interesting color grading here. It's a lot more cinematic than I was expecting.
Oh. Someone had a little party out here, I guess.
I'm feeling a bit better.
Alright. Let's see here. I decided not to make a new character.
Alright.
You know what? If we're all going to play Fallout 4, we might as well play the same character all the way through. At least once. Whatever decisions the other one makes will affect the decisions of the next person, and so on and so forth. Though this is Sanet's body, so take with it what you will.
Okay. That much. Sorry. What?
Kitchen scale?
This thing is nothing but pure white.
Lovely.
What?
Figured out someone tried to kill themselves in the bathtub. Or shower. Whatever. Lovely. Someone booby-trapped their own safe. Alright, let's see here. Wild. Band.
I don't know why I just feel a dead bit off. I don't really know why. What?
I've been locked out of the terminal and will reset after 10 seconds.
Fun.
Alright. Let's try this again. There we go. Likeliness 1. Sanctuary Hills. DePietro. Totally high-strung and needs to relax. I keep telling him that, offering to help, but so far no dice. By the looks of the guy, he's self-medicating with pie. Baker. My favorite tinfoil hat-wearing nut job. Good for some ampules of day tripper a week. Guess he's a one-a-day kind of guy. Whatever helps the man groove. Rosa. Still trying to get her some buff out. Didn't expect the rationing to affect this, but it is what it is. Jenny. He wants something called Psycho. I'm not sure the stuff even exists, and if it does, do I really want this Neanderthal using it? I guess it depends on how much he's willing to spend. I'll put some feelers out to my army connection, see where that goes. Russell. They still owe me for that last Excel delivery. Occurred to me, was it even for them? Because so help me God, if I find out they're juicing up those dogs, we're going to have words about more than money. But we're probably beyond words anyways. I know they have a floor safe in there. I've seen it. Master bedroom, under the dresser. Can't be that tough to crack. Already did. Conquered. Okay. Still good for a couple of hits of daddy a week. Pretentious pseudo-intellectual asshole, but his money's good. Williams. Wants medics, as much as I can get. Hasn't told me why. Not really my business. Guessing there is some sort of long-term pain management going on. Disease? Anders. Kids are usually a no-go, but this girl's got style. And she's not interested in getting tweaked. Ordered 20 blood packs. Some Halloween stunt or something? Or hell, maybe she's really a vampire. Why do I care? She's got her daddy's money. Boston? Zayix? Some of the students at CIT wants Day Tripper, XL, and an entire pallet, yes, pallet, of Mentats. Not sure if he's doing crazy experiments, dealing to the other eggheads, or on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Don't care, so long as the money's good. Ward. Young married couple, good for a couple day tripper per week. Easy order, cool people, no brainer. McDermott. Cop. Long-time buff-out customer. Running into supply problems. We've had a good thing for years. I'd hate it to end now. And I don't exactly want to risk him getting all noble and law-abiding if he can't get what he wants. That would be very bad for me. Splitsky. The old lady has upped her daddy-o order. Weird but profitable. Miscellaneous? Malcolm. Potential new customer in Charlestown. Once a medic, seems oddly desperate. Might be a cop trying too hard. Need to move slowly. Judgments. Underwear model from Braintree. Beautiful, intelligent, totally weird. All she's ever wanted is stim packs. 10 plus per week. My imagination continues to run wild. You know what? I would also have my brain just wander off to why the hell they would want that many stim packs in the first place. Ooh, medics. Oh. Inventory.
Whenever Katsu goes to sleep, it makes me tired.
I have a yellow fedora, sunglasses, a red bandana, leather left arm. Let's see here. Genius is angry when your health drops below 20%, time slows and you gain plus 20 damage resistance and do 20% more damage while the effect lasts. Should I get that?
He's probably dead. You think so? Because he has no color?
I feel like my HP is going to drop below 20%. Anyways. Fusion core slash 25%. Radiation weapons do 50% more. The fusion cores last 25% longer. Hacker robot.
It's a very detailed cardboard mask.
I could be a robotics expert, I guess.
That's the end of the video.
That would make sense.
I have no idea what we just watched. We saw a guy in a forest who had no color. He whipped out a book and just started reading. He was dressed a little fancy, maybe a little too fancy for the forest. We cut to somebody making a mask. I guess we could assume it's the same guy. The mask is made out of cardboard, really detailed, and it used glue. As per usual with these series, we're usually thrown into some situation and we have no idea what's going on, but as videos go on, we learn more and more. So I'm guessing that's what's gonna happen here. I'm sure we'll find out who that is, what their purpose is, and whatnot. Again, we got 2 more videos here. The second one now, and we'll just jump right into this one. The oldest view beneath the earth.
I swear, Katsi is a strange sort to be attached to. He really is. I think I'm gonna finish growing up this creature and then heading down and taking you downstairs with me. To
You know what?
since you're done.
Yep. That's fine. I'm gonna be a gunslinger, I guess. It increases my gun damage. So this is what that is. I've never used that before. I didn't even know what its hotkey was until just now. 38 round.
Okay, we back in the forest again. That was a part of the video.
What's up, guys? Wyatt here. I hope you're all having a great day. I know I am, because today I've got
Am I watching a YouTube vlog? What is going on?
something really cool to show you that I found. I'm currently on my way to...
Anything
I shouldn't say the
goes.
name of the park. I don't want to, just because the spot I'm taking you to is technically pretty far into private property. Not going to get to that. Don't worry about it, but generally trespassing, not good. don't trespass. I'll probably be fine, but don't trespass unless
Anything goes.
you found a really cool secret tunnel in the woods that you want to check out and show to your internet buddies. In that
Anything goes. Anything goes.
If you wanna get... Okay, never mind.
Anything goes. I found a frag grenade in a trash can. Should I be concerned? Oh, what is that? I'll figure it out later. I feel like something's underneath that bridge, I swear.
Probably right. There's always something.
Maybe, maybe not. We'll only find out if we walk down there after I quick save. so many coffee cups. There's over 16 coffee cups in our inventory, by the way.
Jeez.
Three extinguishers? How the hell were we carrying this around? I have no idea. No, give me the frag grenade. How the hell did I find a Jangles the monkey? I'm not allowed to have Nuka Cherry or Nuka Cola. We're making that a thing in here. We're not allowed to drink it. Or we're going to have to drink, or we're going to have to take something like Psycho beside it to give it the effect that it would give us. Bang a bang a bang, I'm so happy in the jungle, I refuse to go. Yum Yum deviled eggs are still edible this far into the future? Interesting.
Got a storm artifact. Yay! Just for growing these things.
Lovely.
Last one too. Woo! I'm free. Okay, I'm gonna go feed this thing, so I'm not dropping this on someone. Like, oh yeah, they're about to die. It's like, oh. I don't do that to people. Not much, at least.
There we go. Stored everything in there.
I get it, you're thirsty, but you didn't need to dive into the goddamn water.
Someone lit this lantern. Apparently I managed to transfer a